So Mick Mars has a new song out. This is great news. I've been a fan of Mick Mars and Motley Crue for a long time. Crue sort of drifted a little bit, but in this video we're going to have a look at Mick Mars's video and song. It is a completely unscripted, unplanned. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. I haven't listened to the song yet even. So this is quite exciting for me to be able to actually listen to it and do the video at the same time. So let's see what happens. I really don't know what to expect. I mean, Mick Mars is 70 something now. He's quite an old guy, you know, and the kind of music you expect from somebody his age group, or my perception of it certainly, isn't necessarily what you'd expect from somebody who's, well, I don't know. I really don't know what to expect. Think about the older rockers that sort of moved on a bit, like when Gary Moore got to his 40s or 50s or whatever he was, he went in the blues direction, and one or two others have done that and gone down the blues route. You know, Robert Plant went down the very, very folky, acoustic-y route. So we'll just see what happens. Has Mick Mars stayed true to his metal roots? Has he gone more metal? Or has he gone in a completely different direction? I've got my suspicions, but let's find out. So here's the video. Let's roll it a bit and see what happens. Go. Right, this is a bit dark looking. Okay. Woods, black and white bit. Right, I like the way they've broken that down straight away at the introduction. You've got that riff in there. Right, and obviously it's going to be fairly heavy listening to that. But the riff's in there, and it's like it's broken down, distorted-y kind of thing. So it's just sort of sliding in. So I'm expecting a big drop, and I'm expecting that to really hit any second now. Let's see if it does. Oh, there's some power there. It eased it a little bit more gently than I was expecting. I was expecting a very sudden punch in, but it's straight in, and there's plenty of power there. That's definitely not gone in a bluesy or a folky direction. Have you, Mick? Nice one, mate. The imagery is really quite cool and dark. It's got that sort of horror movie kind of thing, 70s horror movie with a little bit of Blair Witch Project thrown in there. The riff, it's quite chuggy. Straight away you can see he's doubled the guitars, and it doesn't sound to me like he's doubled it and time aligned it. It sounds like he's played it twice and played it tight and left it. That's my first impression. And that guitar tone, that's quite dark. It's a lot darker than the Motley Crue stuff was. The Crue stuff was like crisp and bright and low cuts and all that kind of thing. This is quite meaty and dark and low. Very metally low. You know what? This is a lot more up-to-date and more modern metal-y-ish than I was expecting. That's a cool little effect. I've used that megaphone effect on the vocal. Let's see how long that lasts, because that could get a bit wearing as we go on. Ooh, I like that little bit of melody. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. By the way, at any point, feel free to like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Have a go at me, slag it off, leave a comment, tell me what you think of Mick's single, tell me what you think of my thoughts on it, and tell me, are you looking forward to the album as well? Oh, and that bend, that vocal bend, that's great. Yeah, that's great, I like that. Who's that singer, that scream? I'm going to have to look that up in a minute. Hang on. Right, I've looked it up. It's a guy called Jacob Bunton. No idea. No, don't know who he is, but yeah, that sounds good. Well done, mate. Nice, I like it. And Mick's obviously picked somebody that really suits the sound of the track he's going for. I like it, right. Back to the video. Okay, the chord progression's not very inventive over the verse, or chorus, sorry. What have we got? It's low. I'm going to use a 7. Yeah. So we've got F, C, A flat, and E flat. And 7 string still does me head in. Yeah, nice, that's cool. Look at the imagery, you know, this is sort of reminiscent of a bit of a Blackmore kind of vibe, isn't it? The pointy hat and the whole, I don't know, Lord of the Rings kind of thing. Right, I'm back to the riffy bit. Oh, we'll come back to the megaphone thing. Okay, cool. I like the fact that they've just broken it down. There's drums there, and yeah, drums and bass, and that bass is like a cool sound. I thought he was playing drums. I couldn't find that. I did try and look it up. I couldn't find it. But I love that drum sound. That snare is really fat but smacky as well. That pre-chorusy bit, I love that. I really do. And he's done that bend again. I like it. I like it. Alright, yep. Sing again. Right, there's some different hits in the middle there. Yep. Half-time feel, I like that, it's cool. There's plenty going on, it's not the same thing again and again. Okay, we've had a repeat of the first thing, which is normal, but you know, there's changes there and there's something different for the listener as we go. Are we going to get a guitar solo? Here we go. Yeah. It started off, I was expecting that kind of harmonic E minor-y kind of thing, and then he sort of drifted into some kind of blues-ish lick kind of thing. You know what? I'm not. That guitar solo hasn't blown me away. I'm a bit disappointed with that. The rest of it is great. I love it, but it gets to that solo and it's like, it drops, doesn't it? And yes, I understand dropping the rhythm guitars out and bringing it down. But that guitar needs to sear through and really take over and build and push and be a bit more. I might do another video on that one at some point. But what does the rest of the song do? Are we just going to repeat the chorus here? Oh, we've got another bit at the end. See, even... what he could have done was copped out at the end there and just repeated the chorus. But what he's done is he's put an extra section of stops in there and a little bit more to drag that listener back in again, when at the end of the song you'd expect to be drifting away into nothingness and into like, oh, it's the end of the song and you lose your attention. Suddenly he pulls you back. Clever, good, I like it. This could be ending. Yeah, it's a bit of messing about. But yeah, that is great. I really do like that. That guitar solo could be better. It could be more intense. Maybe it's more notes. I don't know. And just bigger. But the song itself is great. You know what? Mick's 70-odd years old. For a 70-odd-year-old to come up with something like that, it's just, I don't know whether it's just my paradigm or my expectations, but it's not what I would expect somebody in Mick's age group to come up with. You know, I mean, he's in his 70s. He's not... Think about lifespans. When you're in your mid-80s, you expect to be in a care home, okay? What's the care home that Mick Mars is going to be in going to be like? Are we going to have people banging on the door saying, you know, Mick, we can't hear our Slipknot for you? Is this the kind of age group that are going to be in care homes? That's a bit freaky to me. And are we going to have the rapper faction, and then we're going to have the metaler faction in care homes? Is that what's going to happen? That's going to be interesting. Dear me. But you know what? As a single from Mick Mars, as a first single, that's great. And honestly, I am really, really, really looking forward to the album. So, hats off to you, Mick. And yeah, compared to your old mates, I think... If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.